Shalom. Another Bible reading. Let's get straight into it. Hope everybody's having a beautiful day. We on chapter 19 today, and we almost done Proverbs, and we about to move on to Ecclesiastics. And you see how I've been doing chapter by chapter every day. That's how you can do it. You feel what I'm saying? You don't gotta read 10, 15 chapters a day. You can just read 1 or 2 chapters just to marinate on it and to really understand what you're reading instead of just trying to rush through it. Hold on, gotta fix this joint. There we go. All right, hold on. All right, there we go. I think it's stable. I last stopped off at 19. Proverbs 19 verse 1. Better is the poor that walketh in his integrity than he that is perverse in his lips and is a fool. So better is the poor that walketh with integrity than somebody who is perverse in their ways and is a fool. So a person that's poor but got good character is way better than somebody who has a lot of money but walks in wickedness. Also, that the soul be without knowledge, it is not good. And he that hasteth with his feet sinneth. So you rushing to get to wherever you trying to do, or whatever the case may be, is gonna help, not help, but it's going to hasten the process of you sinning because you're trying to rush it instead of being patient with it, if that makes any sense. The foolishness of man perverteth his way, and his heart fretteth against the Lord. Wealth maketh many friends, but the poor is separated from his neighbor. That's a very great one. So you being wealthy and having a lot of money is going to make you a lot of friends, but that don't mean that they're good friends. You feel what I'm saying? But the poor people are going to separate themselves from the poor people. People are going to judge the poor people compared to them judging a person who has a lot of money. They're just going to try to be friends with that person because they have a lot of money. That's it. A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall not escape. Many will entreat the favor of the prince, and every man is a friend to him that giveth gifts. And every man is a friend to him that giveth gifts. That's deep. All the brethren of the poor do hate him. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we do this every day, and like, you'll see a poor person and be like, oh, he's begging just to get some drugs or whatever the case may be and stuff like that. But you'll look at somebody who has a lot of money, you'll show them more respect than you show somebody that's poor. All the brethren of the poor do hate him. How much more do his friends go far from him? He pursueth them with words, yet they are wanting to him. He that getteth wisdom loveth his own soul. He that keepeth understanding shall find good. I want to read that over again. He that getteth wisdom loveth his own soul, and he that keepeth understanding shall find good. Amen. A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall perish. So somebody who is a false witness, whoever tells lies and stuff like that, their actions will never be unpunished. They will always get what they sow. You reap what you sow. So anything that you do is not going to go unpunished or undetected. It's always going to be rewarded with whatever you done. So what you put into life, or what you put in, period, is what you get out. If you put in wickedness, you're going to get out wickedness. You put in righteousness, you're going to get out righteousness. Simple. Delight is not seemingly for a fool, much less for a servant to have rule over princes. The discretion of a man deferreth his anger, and it is his glory to pass over a transgression. That is a very great one. So your discretion is going to help you to defer yourself from your own anger. You're going to really think logically, and you're not going to allow yourself to get angry, because you becoming angry is going to make yourself more acceptable to sin. The king's wrath is as the roaring of a lion, but his favor is as a dew upon the grass. So the roaring of a lion is a very wrathful thing. A foolish son is calamity of his father, and the contentions of a wife are continual dropping. House and riches are the inheritance of fathers. House and riches are the inheritance of the fathers. Facts. And a prudent wife is from the Lord. Facts. Slothfulness casteth into a deep sleep, and an idle soul shall suffer hunger. I was just talking about this earlier with somebody who was talking about you being idle is going to cause you to suffer, and you're not going to really be able to reap what you sow. So you got to work for what you want. You feel what I'm saying? You got to put in the work. If you don't put in the work, you're not going to get nothing out of it. So if you want to reap the fruit of your labor, you got to put in the work. You can't be slothful. You can't be idle. You can't be lazy. Simple. Or you're going to suffer. Period. He that hath pity upon the poor lendeth unto the Lord, and that which he hath given he will pay him again. Chasten thy son while there is hope, and let not thy soul spare for his crying. A man of great wrath shall suffer punishment, for if thou deliver him, yet thou must do it again. Hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou mayest be wise in thy leather end. There are many devices in a man's heart, nevertheless the counsel of the Lord. Hold on. This bug keep bothering me. Nevertheless the counsel of the Lord, that shall stand. The desire of a man is his kindness, and a poor man is better than a liar. Facts. The fear of the Lord tendeth to life, and he that have it shall abide satisfied. He shall not be visited with evil. The fear of the Lord tendeth to life, and he that have it shall abide satisfied. So the fear of the Lord is basically you following after his instructions and following his chastisement. You feel what I'm saying? You'll be satisfied with following the Lord, compared to you not following. Then you're going to be visited by many sorrows and many iniquities. But it says if you do follow the Lord, then, or fear the Lord, he shall not be visited with evil. The person who fears the Lord, he shall not be visited with evil, because he's protected by the Lord. A slothful man hideth his hand in his bosom, and will not so much as bring it to his mouth again. Smite a scorner, and the simple will beware. And reprove one that have understanding, he will understand knowledge. He that wasteth his father and chasteth away his mother is a son that causes shame and bringeth reproach. Cease, my son, to hear the instruction that causeth to err from the words of knowledge. An ungodly witness scorneth judgment, and the mouth of the wicked devoureth iniquity. Judgments are prepared for scorners, and the stripes for the back of fools. Our Proverbs 20. I'm gonna stop here. I just like to do 2 chapters a day, just for people to get to be able to hear the word and to be able to digest what I'm reading. If they're willing to at least try to accept what I'm reading and stuff like that, they'll be able to digest it, instead of me just reading like 10 plus chapters and then you just sitting there not understanding everything that I just read. So I just like to keep it simple and do 2 chapters a day. But you can do that with your own life. You feel what I'm saying? You don't gotta listen to me read. You can read yourself. You can do 2 chapters or 1 chapter. You feel what I'm saying? Just get in the word, period. You ain't gotta read 10 chapters a day or 15, 20 chapters to prove yourself. Just want to let people know that. I'm on Proverbs 20. After Proverbs 20, I think I got like 11 more chapters of this before I move on to the next book. Wine is a mocker, or Proverbs 20, verse 1. Wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging, and whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise. So basically, strong drink, you're not supposed to be doing that. I think it was paused. The fear of a king is as the roaring of a lion. Whoso provoketh him to anger sinneth against his own soul. It is an honor for a man to cease from strife, but every fool will be meddling. The sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold, therefore shall he beg and harvest and have nothing. Let's reread that again. That's a good one. The sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold. Therefore he shall beg and harvest and have nothing. So basically he's gonna become lazy because it's cold. So when it's time for the harvest and stuff like that, he's gonna beg because he didn't put in the work because it was cold. He was being lazy, so he ain't gonna have nothing to reap from it. That's a very good one. Counsel in the heart of man is like deep water, but a man of understanding will draw it out. Most men will proclaim every one of his own goodness, but a faithful man who can find? The just man walketh in his integrity, his children are blessed after him. A king that sitteth in the throne of judgment scattereth away all evil with his eyes. Who can say, I have made my heart clean, I am pure from my sin? Divers weights and divers measures, both of them are like an abomination to the Lord. Even a child is known by his doings, whether his work be pure or whether it be right. The hearing ear and the seeing eye, the Lord hath made even both of them. Love not sleep, lest thou come to poverty. Open thine eyes, and thou shalt be satisfied with bread. So don't be in love with sleep, because it's going to cause you to be poor. Basically, it's going to cause you to not put in the work because you're too lazy. You just love sleep more than you love being active. So open your eyes, and you're going to be satisfied with the bread that you're going to make. It is not, saith the buyer, but when he is gone his way, then he is boasted. There is gold and multitude of rubies, but the lips of knowledge are a precious jewel. Take his garment that is surety for a stranger, and to take a pledge of him for a strange woman. Bread of deceit is sweet to a man, but afterwards his mouth shall be filled with gravel. That's a good one. Bread of deceit is sweet to a man. So deceit is going to be sweet to you at first, but then afterwards, when the realization kicks in, it's going to be like gravel. And you know what gravel is. It's basically a hard substance. It's like a rocky material and stuff like that. So it's going to be sweet, then it's going to be rocky. That's a good one. Every purpose is established by counsel, and with good advice make war. So every purpose is established by a wise counsel, and with good advice make war. He that goeth about as a talebearer revealeth secrets, gossiping. Somebody tells you something, then you tell somebody else what that person told you. So he that goeth about as a talebearer revealeth secrets. You're going to tell everybody secrets. Therefore meddle not with him that flattereth with his lips. So don't mess with somebody who tells people secrets, because he's going to end up telling your secrets too. Whosoever curseth his father or his mother, his lamp shall be put out in obscure darkness. That's one of the commandments. Honor thy father and honor thy mother. So if you don't honor thy father or thy mother, no matter what, your lamp is going to be put out with straight darkness. An inheritance may be gotten hastily at the beginning, but the end thereof shall not be blessed. So you might have gotten that money fast or hastily in the beginning, but at the end of it, you're not going to be blessed. It's going to be taken away from you. It might seem like it's a blessing at first, but then it's going to show its true colors towards the end. Say not thou, I will recompense evil, but wait on the Lord, and he shall save thee. So it says in the Bible, don't avenge yourself, the Lord will avenge you. I'm just paraphrasing, but it's a verse in the Bible that says that don't avenge yourself, allow the Lord to avenge you. So that's what that means. Diver weights are an abomination unto the Lord, and a wise balance is not good. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own ways? Right. It is a snare to the man who devoureth that which is holy, and after vows to make inquiry. A wise king scattereth the wicked, and bringeth the will over them. The spirit of man is the candle of the Lord, searching all the inward parts of the belly. That is a very good one. The spirit of man is the candle of the Lord, searching all the inward parts of the belly. I'm gonna marinate on that one after I get off this live. That's a real good one. I like that one. Mercy and truth preserve the king, and his throne is upholden by mercy. Facts. The glory of young men is their strength, and the beauty of old men is the gray head. So what that means is the glory of a young man is their strength, their physical strength. But when you get to an old age, it's your wisdom. That's why they say gray hair is the sign of wisdom. And the beauty of old men is the gray head, because you're wise now. It's not about your physical strength. It's about your wisdom. The blueness of a wound cleanseth away evil, so do the stripes. Let me reread that again. I messed up. The blueness of a wound cleanseth away evil, so do stripes, the inward parts of the belly. Are we on 21 now? I'm going to stop there. So I'm going to let everybody digest what I just read. I hope everybody has a blessed day. I'm about to go marinate on what I just read. I'm about to go take care of some business, take care of some errands and stuff like that. I'm not about to be lazy. I'm about to use this energy that I got to handle what I need to handle. And I hope whatever I read, I hope it marinates with you. And I hope that you learn something from what is being read. And I hope that it in turns help you to be spirit-led, and it helps you to really make a change. Until next time, shalom.